is a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard. Somebody call the captain. And when it comes to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a can of.
Too many buttons. Not enough. These bugging, the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder, shrugging at your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He say don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles. Not enough. These bugging, I heard they stun you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a divisional matchup in the NFC South between 2 proven wideouts. It's Julio Jones going up against Brandon Cooks. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the 2 men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Play clock winding down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Ryan now off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. 3rd down here. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. And the kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go play action here on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On second down, here's Breeze. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season, but any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's always there.
Yeah, but you're right. Yet to get to 1,000. Had 769 last year in 12 games.
Ready? You ready?
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
You ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Okay, Charles, defensive starter time for the Atlanta Falcons.
And let's spotlight Keanu Neal, the safety out of Florida. So big, so athletic. Many thought they might make him an outside linebacker, but I think they're going to use him as a hybrid. Outside linebacker, strong safety, kind of in the Cam Chancellor mode in Seattle.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And that's incomplete. Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Ready? 5-5.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready?
Play action. Breeze. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Now they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Breeze to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On second down, Ingram. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And here now come the Falcons. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards to go here on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Coleman, and some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first down, Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. Look at the spin.
Balance.
It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be first down, Atlanta. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. It's a pickup of 21. And that leads to an Atlanta first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Coleman. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Coleman now, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come out here in the eye. This is Coleman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught right side, it's Snead. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, here's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
Ready. We're waiting.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
Check.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's complete to Flaner. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
They had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener.
Ready.
Breeze now on 1st down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Saints.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Following the flag, 1st and 20 now.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Now Breeze again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kobe Flater, the tight end, his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Breeze to throw again. Going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing now is Bree. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Another pistol look here. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. second down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ingram again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Ready, 90.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Drops it off for Coleman. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This is intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Breeze hands to Ingram. Shreds the tackle. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
To throw, it's under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The rookie from LSU, Deion Jones, in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Ready. 5-9.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Under pressure, they got him again. Deion Jones in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Marshall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Ready. 125. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Play clock winding down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. It's the Saints' new acquisition from the Rams, Nick Fairley. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he will cross the 30 down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Breeze. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the 2nd rounder, Von Bell. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now.
You know the part of the song